Hey, Andrew Pardine here, and we're back with one more. This is about ungating on Amazon. I know I got a couple requests from a couple of you guys on Instagram, and you're having trouble getting ungated in a few different categories. So I'm going to kind of just go through a couple of sites maybe that'll help you out with that, and a couple of different brands, maybe Asins that are currently currently gated that maybe you'd want to get ungated for, right? So one category here is DVDs, right? So you'd have to get ungated in DVDs in order to sell them. So to kind of go through it, I found this DVD here because I want to show you what it actually looks like first, right? So I searched the ASIN. Every item has an ASIN on Amazon if you're unfamiliar with that. And as you can see here, whenever it says apply to sell, it means you're currently gated. You can't currently sell that product. So you want to select the condition, right? So in this case, it'd be new. Click on apply to sell. And then request approval. Now, okay, we're going to kind of go down and see what it says here. So do you buy the products you intend to sell directly from distributors? Yes, because we're only buying from authorized distributors. How many units do you want to sell? So we're going to just put 10, because if you come down here, we have to show a combined purchase of at least 10 units. So let's just put 10 there. And then when you come down here, you can see here. So your invoice has to be dated on or after August 3rd. So that gives us 180 days to upload any invoice. Has to have your name and address on it, matching your seller account. Include the name and address of the manufacturer distributor. So that distributor has to have their name and address on the invoice. Show at least 10 units, okay? So whenever you're buying just to get ungated, make sure you order at least 10 units of that ASIN. You can omit the price, you don't need to. And they may, of course, contact the vendor or distributor and just verify that everything is correct. So, let's go. Alright, sorry, I had to pause the video for a sec, but I'm back. Alright, so now when you're back here, alright, we already went over that. So now you can just enter in your email address and hit submit for that. Okay, and that is basically how you do it, right? You would upload, so you'd upload the file here, and this would be where you put in the invoice. Now, let's say for something like DVDs, alright. Personally, I only know one site that works, and that I've heard from others that it's worked as well for them, is called christianbook.com. So now it doesn't have to be that specific book. You can go ahead and look through here. What I recommend, if you're just trying to get ungated, right, and you're not actually trying to sell it, because normally when you are just trying to get ungated in something, you're not actually trying to make a profit on this item. You just want to get ungated, right? So maybe you can sell other other books, or other DVDs. So let's say this item right here is 99 cents, right? So I may copy this title here, paste it over on Amazon, search it, because I mean, if I'm only spending maybe $10 on this plus shipping and tax, that's dirt cheap just to try to get ungated for this category here, or for this category. So that's how you would do it for, let's just say, DVDs. Now, let's go ahead and go into something different. All right. Let's see. All right, let's get out of there. Now, sometimes, right, here's Under Armour, right? So, for example, Under Armour, they will let you sell, let's say, accessories and clothing. But for some reason, when it comes to shoes, they just won't let you get ungated in shoes, and that's why it says not available right here. So I just wanted to show you what that would actually look like. So it would show not available. So if you click on here, you are not approved to list the products. You'll need to contact the brand owner, and that'll kind of be pointless in this case because they just don't want you selling their shoes for some reason. All right, now we did here. All right, so now this site here is called EE Distribution, okay? And you can actually get ungated in a lot of different brands just through this site right here. All right, this is mostly toys, all right? But obviously when it comes to, Q4. And not only that, but year round. I mean, toys sell nonstop. So we'll kind of go through a couple different brands that you can get ungated. You want to sign up for a wholesale account with EE Distribution. And you can start actually placing orders, again, for a minimum of 10 units per brand. All right, so let's kind of go through a little bit. So Bandai is one. I saw another one. Where is it? Oh, not right there. Capcom is another big one there. Funko is a huge one. So if you're not selling Funko or not ungated in it, definitely come through here and get ungated in that. I would think you could probably get ungated directly on Funko.com as well, and you don't need a wholesale license to do that. You can just sign up at Funko.com, order 10 units, and you should be good there. If not, you can always come back here and do it here. Let's see what else we got. So Fisher Price could be another good one. You got... All right, there's Funko right there. And after I show you a couple more brands, I'm going to actually show you something really cool where you can actually get ungated in possibly 2 different categories or different Asins just from buying one product. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So Iron Studios is another one. Jada Toys is another. Jazzwares, I've actually been selling those since Christmas. I bought some inflatables that are Jazzwares. Now, obviously, don't just try to get ungated in everything. Make sure you're actually trying to buy this certain product, because then you're just wasting time. Let's see if there's any. So McFarlane Toys is another big one there. I sell a lot of those. So you got Melissa and Doug here. You may run into an issue there. I know people do sell them. And those are like these, what are they? Oh, they're kids' toys, but I know some people have been saying that they have been giving IP claims there, but others haven't. So, I mean, I guess if you had the invoice to back it up, you should be right there. Let's see here. So My Arcade right here, I was selling a bunch of different video games from them. Well, handheld video games. What else? So Numbskull, I was making some big profits on them, buying some of their stuff from GameStop. Playmobil, that's another big one. I made some good money on them, and I was buying them directly from their website. Ravensburger, I used to get some claims from them, and I never had the valid invoice from it. Well, they never filed the claim. They just kind of emailed me saying, "Oh, you can't sell it." So I just took it off. Let's see what else here. All right, so you do got Star Wars. I saw that somewhere. Well, no, Star Space. But there you go. Look, right behind it. So Star Wars right here. All right, so either way, I don't want to waste a ton of time going through. You can kind of go through that yourself. But yeah, there's a ton of different products here. And I was kind of pre-searching this ahead of time, and I found this item right here. This was actually the first one I looked at. And this one is Star Wars Nerf. All right. So in this case, this should be able to get you ungated in both Star Wars and Nerf. And believe me, Nerf is a big one. Especially when November and December come around, those things sell like crazy. So now you can see the pricing here. Obviously, for this one, it's not a product that you would want to get ungated in just by buying this one, just for the fact that it's, you got to buy at least 20 to get $85, but you're going to spend about minimum $9,700, so about $1,000, right? So not a product you want to buy just to get ungated. Here's another one, so you can get ungated in Disney right here by buying this product. Let's see what else we have. Encanto, probably that one. So this one should work for Funko. So I believe this is the Funko Pop. Another Disney. You got Mickey here. So kind of look through them, and different brands will have other ones just like this, right? So the brand might be Star Wars, but it is a Nerf product as well. So Let's see. So these are Funko, Nightmare, Disney. I think I searched Disney. That's why all these are popping up. Yeah. All right. So let's say this product right here. I'm just going to give this for an example. Obviously, again, it's not a product you want to get ungated in because it is very expensive. You kind of want to go through here and find a product that might be like $5 to $10 a unit. Spend $50, and just get ungated in that. But I searched this, right? So I searched, all I did was I copied the title, I pasted it into Amazon, and I found this right here. Same exact product. Not a great product right now. Just for the fact that you can see it only sells about 4 times a month. Not much. And if you kind of go back, you can see it sold a very, very little bit here. But there was never any FBA sellers. So now when you come here and you finally see a couple sellers come in, now you saw a few sales come in, right? So you got this big drop right here. That's a sale, boom. So you figure 1, 2, possibly 3 sales. Not 100%, but possibly 3 sales because I see that dip. Okay. You also see the seller count kind of climbing up a little bit. Let me go over here. So yeah, we got 3 FBA sellers. Just trying to see if I know those sellers, but no. All right. So this one product right here. So it costs you, where was it? So in this case, you probably wouldn't buy 20, but if you did, $85.10. So if you come back here, punch that in, $85.10. Now this might be a good little test order, right? Just to buy 10 units, because these are going to profit you $65 a unit, right? So if you do the math, if you're spending about $850, you're making $650. That's insane. That's amazing, right? Now you've got a lot of wiggle room here too. So just in case the price ended up dropping, you'd be good to go still, because it would have to drop a long ways to where you're not really making any profit. So probably a good item to go ahead and even sit on. I mean, obviously send it into Amazon, but you could even put some advertising to it and make some sales there. Let's go ahead and go back. All right, so I wanted to show this one for sure. Now, another big one, and this is actually probably the easiest one to just get ungated real quick, is Lego, right? So you go to lego.com. They'll attach the invoice to one of the emails you receive. So, right, so after you place your order, now they got cheap products too, right? So you might be able to buy 10 of these, only spend $100. I think they have even, I think they got like keychains too. Let me see if I can search this. I think I ended up getting ungated with keychains on Lego. So I might have spent like $50, $60. Yeah, $5.99, right? And you can probably even find these on Amazon. So that way you're not in, a total loss of it, of $60. Let's go ahead and search that, and there it is. Let me make sure it's the exact one. It is, yep, $5.99. Now again, like we're not, because we want to make profit on it. We are only buying it because we want to get ungated. So in this case, if we're buying these, and it is a small and light because we're selling for $12, in reality, now this is not including shipping from Lego and taxes and all that, but besides that, in reality, you're taking like a $10, $15, maybe $20 loss, which is nothing just to get ungated in a product. So this is an excellent one right here. Now there may be, I know they have limits on certain products. You can only buy 2 or 5. But in this one, all right, there you go. Limit is 50. So if you're not ungated in Lego, oh, you know what? And this one works out perfect because you can also get ungated in Disney as well. So I would grab 10 of these right now. If you're looking to get ungated in either Disney or Lego, grab 10. Wait till they send your invoice to your email. Then you're going to come, obviously, over to Amazon. You're going to search this Asin right here. Right here. Search it over here. Go ahead, apply to sell, and then submit your invoice. And you're good to go. All right. Let's see what else. So, I mean, being that you'd get ungated in Disney, now you can actually sell all of Disney, not just this one product. Let's see. So I know So I got ungated in Nike a long time ago. I mean, 5, 6, probably 6 years ago, maybe. And I forget how. I might have even been auto ungated in it. So that's another thing I didn't talk about yet. Is a lot of products you will get auto ungated, meaning once you click apply to sell, it'll tell you right off the bat you're in. You can sell this product. You don't have to submit an invoice or anything like that. And for the most part, it's not really for newer accounts, although it probably isn't uncommon. But it's more for aged accounts. So once you've had your seller account up for a couple of years, maybe, then you're pretty much good to go there and you would get auto ungated. But hey, listen, if there are any brands, okay, that maybe you just can't find or that you want to get ungated in, there's one thing you can do. It's a little bit more time consuming, but let's just say, and I'm just going to use any brand right here. All right, so let's just use Disney for an example, right? And let's say there weren't products on Disney.com or Lego or something like that. Just go to Google and search Disney wholesale distributors. Now, again, this could take a little bit more time because now you got to register and open up a wholesale account and all that. But you got one right here. Great by products. You can go ahead and click on that. Now, this is what you actually want to do to get ungated in all other categories. I'm sorry, all other Asins or brands or anything like that. So, great by products. So, you got these socks here, right? You can go ahead and register an account. Now, for some of these, maybe you don't need a wholesale account. Possibly. I don't know. Just for the fact that it's already showing that you can add these to cart and everything like that, it's possible. But either way, get signed up for wholesale accounts. So go ahead and register, submit everything you need to submit, and you can come here, buy 10 products, right? Now, let's look at another one. So let's just say Nerf. So Nerf wholesale distributors. Again, this will work for any products, okay? It just may take some time. So you got entertainment trading. You got this one right here. Let me actually look at this one. Okay, so you got your pricing here. Now, a lot of distributors will also provide a CSV file, which that's pretty huge because you can go ahead and scan that with different tools they have out there to find profitable products. But this is just another site, right? If you wanted to get ungated in Nerf. Now let's kind of find just a random brand. All right, let's look for this one right here. So let's look for something that I've currently bought. All right, so you got Hills Science dog food. I don't know what's going to come up, but let's see if there's any distributors for this. So Hills Science wholesale distributors. I think I put 2 eyes in that. Let me see. All right, what do we got? So supply leader, Hills Science dog food wholesale. So there's one to look at. Hills Pet. I don't know if that might be their site. Let me see. Yeah, this is actually their site. Okay. So it just tells you on this where to buy it. So in that case, you got one right here. Supply leader. Click for details. Let's see. All right, request wholesale prices. So you'd want to click on that. So there you go. Now you're creating your account. You're submitting your forms, everything you need to buy these products. And then once you're completely in, you buy 10 and submit that invoice. And you should be go to sell that product. So this should work in any different brand or category. All right, so if there are some that maybe you have a question about, right? Maybe you're having a question about finding it, just comment below. You know, I'll see it. I'll get back to you. I'll kind of research it myself if I have time. And I'll let you know where maybe you can find that product. So again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, All right, I definitely will be putting out a lot more content in the coming days, weeks, months. And hit your notification button so you get notified every time I come up with a new video. All right, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.